want to get some dough put together here. I need to do a couple double batches. Start off with 700 grams of filtered water. Ooh, perfect. And then we're gonna do 300 grams of active starter. I had her down to empty this morning, so she's looking great. Okay, a little over, but that's fine. I'll take this off the scale. Learned that lesson, and just mix this into a slurry. It's thick. Good with that.
I want to help.
So we have
is like experimenting.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our 700 grams of
Don't take the spoon out.
filtered water, 300 grams of active starter, and we're gonna do 1,000 grams of bread flour. Just about there. Okay, 1,000 grams of bread flour, and again off the scale, and we're going to just mix this up into a shaggy dough. I do not add my salt until and after I get all of these ingredients mixed. Go ahead.
This is like thick. What kind of dough is this gonna be?
Too plain.
Well, you better make more for us. So I need my toast. These go?
Yep. All right. Thank you very much. All right, so we're just gonna get this mixed up.
I'm strong, but I need a.
I have never started dough this late and been successful in not sleeping through my stretch and folds. So we'll see. We'll see how this comes together. Okay, I'm gonna scoop the sides here.
I'll keep the bowl steady for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Elisa's growing a lot in this.
Yes, she
There's
has.
still a bunch of her in there.
We have to,
Oh. Hang on, no,
all right, I gotta get in here and get all this flour mixed in.
no.
It is sticky, sticky.
So I'm guessing I can't help.
Yeah, maybe during the stretch and folds we'll have some more assistance, okay?
Stretch. There you go, stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bubble when we do the song.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to stir another batch right after this. You wanna get the shower cap?
Sure.
We have a blizzard going on right now, so the wind is making noises. All right, I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna cover this up, yep, for an hour, and then we'll come back and add our salt and take our aliquot sample. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're too small for this big bowl.
I'll get it.
They might be too small. That one's too little. It's been an hour since I put our dough together here, and I'm going to start my first set of stretch and folds as I also add my salt. This is a double batch of dough, so I am doing 20 grams of salt. I've got a little bowl of water over here. Just helps the dough not stick to my hands. So I'm just gonna work that into the dough here. My starter was pretty thick when I put it in here, and I've been questioning myself if I was rushing her a little bit when I really thought about how little I had this morning, and it was like mid-morning, not early. I don't know. I was concerned that she was like mid-rise or mid-feed, but this feels normal. Just want to make sure all that salt is incorporated. Alright. And now that all my ingredients are in my dough, I'm going to take the temperature here and see what size I need to grab for my aliquot sample. Alright. 71 degrees. So we're going to do 32 grams. What we want for this dough temperature is a 75% rise, and that's what tells me that 32 grams, when the dough hits the lid of this container, I know that it's hit that 75% rise. My sample size is 32 grams. I'm gonna put that in here, and then we're gonna cover this up. I can get that, there we go. Cover this back up and set a timer for 30 minutes. I'm so annoyed that I bought these pieces of crap because they are not. All right, there we go. We'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay, we're back for our second set of stretch and folds on our double batch of dough here. Just scooping everything up from the bottom and the sides. And I can already feel the gluten starting to develop, which is amazing. Again, I was kind of questioning my starter and if I was rushing the process just because I was kind of hell-bent on doing dough today, and I don't know. I didn't really plan very well. But I did. Everything's fine. See? Everything's good. Just gonna do a few of these here. Maybe have my hands a little bit more wet. Just I'm sure by the next set of stretch and coil folds, it'll be fine. Just kind of go back and forth and let the dough fall over itself. And then I go kind of opposite direction. I have a blizzard going on right now, and it keeps sounding like somebody's coming through the door because the winds are crazy. Our lights flickered at one point, and I'm like, oh, I better get some candles and figure out where my flashlights are, just in case. Okay. I will put the lid back on, or the sample back in, and stupid shower cap back on. We'll be back in 30 minutes for our third set of stretch and fold. Okay, we're back for our third set of stretch and folds. It's 9 o'clock. I'm getting tired, but my dough is looking really, really good, so I'm hopeful that the rest of this process will go smoothly and I'll get these shaped here before I head to bed. I've got videos I can edit. I've got plenty of stuff that I'll probably lay in bed doing anyways between now and then, so I might as well get this stuff done, right? Okay. I have one garlic cheddar loaf. Usually it's all garlic cheddar and maybe one plain, and now it's more plain and then a garlic cheddar, so I'm kind of glad for that break. But I got my garlic straining right now. I have my seasonings out. I got my cheese all shredded, so I'm all ready once my dough is. Pull that good, cover her back up, and come back in 30 minutes to do another set of stretch and folds. I fear I'm going to have to use a new one of these every time with this stupid bowl. I have 3 other things of dough going at the same time here, and they fit on my other bowls, just not this one. Okay, so the final set of stretch and folds. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm usually in bed at like 8:30. I'm over it. But dough's looking really good. And everything's feeling nice. Just stretch that over, do a couple coil folds. I might move this one. This dough was just a little bit more chilly than the other ones I made. Even though it's a double batch, which tends to make your dough proof a little bit faster. It feels a lot cooler, and it doesn't seem in my aliquot sample here as if it's rising as much as the other ones are. So I might put this in the microwave just to keep it warmer. And I don't know. Alright. So you can see that it's not, no, it's not quite there. So we're going to pop this back in for the remainder of our bulk ferment. I'm ready for bed.